What's up, guys? And that's here from the Strong Family Money Show. In this episode, I'm going to tell you how you're parenting wrong. I usually upload these by themselves on as parents, and you not have a plan to in your Disney Plus and all that stuff on your computer, right? You can use, and when you're in a caloric deficit, to try to. So, I have 4 children, and every one of them is different, right? So my wife and I are the same people, same two parents. Same two parents made the 4 kids, but each kid is completely different, right? We've all heard the cliche, right? Parenting doesn't come with the user's manual, right? That is 100% accurate. So, I've seen people go 2 routes. They either have their parents completely involved in the raising of their children, which causes other issues that I cannot comment on because that's not how my wife and I parent. Or you have the flip side, which is, you jump in with both feet and figure it out on your own and, make, this is going to sound weird, but you do a lot of research on what to do. You use past experiences you've had to help you make the right decisions for what you're going to do with your children. So first and foremost, right, your kids are not robots, right? So you have an idea of how you're going to parent, and they may not agree with that idea, right? So especially if you have more than one child of different personalities, right? It doesn't matter. So there's two trains of thought, right? It's you will do this because I said, right? And the way I say it, or you as a parent want something done, right? And it's your job to get your kid from point A to point B, right? And it's your job as a parent to make your kid understand in their whatever way fits in their personality, how you get from there to there, right? Because the other way is a big fight, right? If the way you want to parent is not the way that they understand, then they're not going to understand. It's going to be a big fight. So first thing you have to remember that you're dealing with people, right? You're not dealing with your kids, right? So if you were a manager and you're taking care of adults, right? This is basically what you do when you're a manager. You take care of adults. You basically have the same choice, right? You either do it because I said, or this is what I want you to do, and just get there, right? The first one, depending on what your personality is and how much authority you have, the first one is just you beat it into them until they do it, right? The other one requires a lot more, coaxing and managing and, making sure they don't veer too far off course. But then but then you let them develop as people, right? You let them find out their own mistakes. You let them learn new things on their own, right? They know that you trust them, right? If you're not just telling them to do something, if you're allowing them to find their own way, as long as they get to where you want them to go, right? It shows them that you trust them, right? Plus, it's easier on you, right? If you learn how to not be a control freak and let go, right? It teaches you get to sit back and see how they're developing and growing as a person, right? As opposed to you're basically using them as a puppet and you go do what I say, right? So you have to understand that there is no manual. They are not robots. Do not be a control freak. Let them make mistakes. As long as they get to where you want them to go, they should be able to figure it out on their own. This is Andres from the Strong Family Money Show. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.